channel, me and Car Keys. So today's video is almost a complete continuation of last week's upload where we talked about LED lighting. Now this is my 2015 F150. It is almost completely LED from front to back with the exception of things that blink, i.e. my turn signals. Before we move any further, I want to say that one of the biggest or the most rewarding things about being a content creator or a YouTuber is actually meeting those people that actually watch your videos and actually subscribe and actually support your channel. So at the last Rising Coffee event, I met one of those people. His name is Jimmy. Big shout out to Jimmy. Huge supporter, huge shout out to him. It was an honor and pleasure to meet you at the last Rising Coffee, and he did bring out his truck as well, which is what's partially sparked this video. He did show me his truck and he had LED taillights. So I was talking about LED lighting. So like I said, this truck is almost completely LED'd out from front to back with the exception of things that blink. The reason for that is a term or actually a proven concept called hyperflash. Now imagine hitting your turn signals and it goes ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. I don't know why I'm making that sound, but it goes ding dong. That's normal, right? Now imagine hitting your turn signals and it goes ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. That's called hyperflash. Now the concept of hyperflash actually comes from a state of confusion. Now, imagine your truck sending this much energy to make your light bulbs work, right? So you have halogen bulbs, it's taking this much energy to make those halogen bulbs work. Now imagine switching out those bulbs for LEDs, which use less energy, right? So now your LEDs are using this much energy to operate. However, your truck is still sending this much energy to make those bulbs flash, right? So that energy, extra energy has nowhere to go, and it leaves your truck in a state of confusion, which causes it to hyperflash. I hope that makes sense. Now, the other reason why your vehicle could be hyperflashing is because, believe it or not, and it's this actual same light bulb here, I signaled to the right one day and it started to ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. It started to hyperflash. And I was kind of confused, like, why is it hyperflashing? And I thought it was the Alpha Rex headlights in the front, but it was not. I came back and looked here and the bulb was out. So once again, state of confusion. Your vehicle is sending this much energy to this light bulb for it to operate, but it was inoperable. So therefore, all that energy was going nowhere and it was confused about what was happening. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, hyperflash. That's the thing about light bulbs. If you're the driver of a vehicle and let's say one of your tail lights go out, you probably wouldn't know it unless somebody told you or you just happen to come back in and look while the car's running or something like that. So hyperflash is actually a good tool to let you know that one of your bulbs may be out. So if you hit the signal light and it starts hyperflash, go out and check it because your bulb's probably out. Now, big shout outs to Auxito.com for these products. Here we have LED light bulbs for our tail lights. We have these low resistors. Now, these are used to combat hyperflash when you're putting in LED bulbs in your vehicle. Your tail lights, super easy. You have two 8mm bolts here. Take those out and you pull your light assembly back towards you. Don't pull it to the side, pull it back. To unscrew, you just turn to the left counterclockwise, and there's our halogen bulb there. So to simulate hyperflash, I'm going to take the bulb out and show you what happens when you hit your signal. As you saw, I took the bulb out, so therefore, this is what happens. And there it is. That's called hyperflash. Now, this is a normal signal, right? It's slow, on tempo, right? And this is hyperflash. Now, if you don't know what type of light bulbs your car needs, just take it out and look at it. Sometimes it's written right on there. As you see, it says 3157, 12 volt. So that is our stock halogen bulb. To replace that, we are going to use these. These are our LED light bulbs from Auxito.com. Big shout out to Auxito, the sponsor of today's video, for providing these light bulbs. So to install our LED bulbs, we're going to use gloves. Always use gloves. You do not want to touch any of this because it's going to leave prints on them and they will not shine as bright as they normally would. And it also causes them to burn out a little quicker. So always use gloves. So to install our LED, now look at the makeup of it. Like you have all these LEDs around the side. You look there, the LEDs on the inside. So to install these, you simply take your socket and you push it in until it snaps. Whoa. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but that is super bright. And I'm outside. Hold on. So this is our stock halogen bulb on the other side, on the driver's side, and this is our LED on this side. All right, this is the view from the back of the truck. You can barely see the halogen bulb over here, but you can clearly see the LED on this side. All right, before we move any further, I want to show you the difference in the flashers of LEDs versus halogens. This is like a million times brighter than that one. Halogen, LED. Now, not only is it brighter, it has like a crisper flash. Like it flashes quicker. This one seems like it's taking its time to flash. Like it has somewhat of a delay. This one is like flash. Like it's so much crisper than this side. But to combat our hyperflash issue, I also picked up these from Auxito.com. Now these are recommended when you buy these light bulbs, LED light bulbs. It's right on the screen. It's recommended to get these low resistors. Now, it comes with a resistor, one for each side, and it also comes with these clips for you to tap into the wire. Now, it's actually fairly simple. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's difficult, but this is a resistor. What it does is it actually absorbs the extra energy that our LED bulb does not use. It goes here, and it pretty much regulates it so that it doesn't hyperflash. I was saying, y'all, welcome back. It has actually been a couple of days. I ran out of time to finish it, so I did the passenger side, didn't do the driver's side. So I've been driving around with one LED bulb and one halogen bulb, and it's been bugging me. So we're gonna finish it today. But I did finish the passenger side, and the low resistor, I used 3M tape to attach it to the body of the truck. Just to clarify, we got this one set up, all buttoned up. We have our low resistor here. It's going to on my truck, it's the outer two wires here. So you have the black and yellow wire over here, that's the ground. Then this side is a blue and orange wire, or gray and orange wire. I think that's gray. Gray and orange wire, this is your actual turn signal. So make sure it's the outer two on my truck. Get your voltage tester also, and just go inside and hit the signal lights and see which one gives you the energy. But on my truck, like I said, it's the black and yellow, gray and orange. So now we're gonna take, as I was saying before, we take our low resistor, and it has these two places here for you to bolt it to the truck. And I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to drill into the truck, and it did not come with any screws to do so. So I'm gonna take our low resistor and some 3M tape here, and I'm going to just stick some 3M tape to the back here and stick it on the inside. Right, I'm just going to stick it to the inside wall here. So I'm gonna wipe this down with a rag and then just stick it in there. Now the reason I'm gonna do that is because these get extremely hot, because like I said before, they are absorbing a lot of the energy that's not being used. So you're gonna stick it to the actual frame of the truck and make sure it's not touching any plastic or any other wires, because it will burn them. All right, before we button everything up, let's run a quick test to make sure we don't have any hyperflash and everything's connected properly. All right, driver's side. Good to go there. Still good to go on the passenger side. Perfect. And there you have it, y'all. I got both sides done. LED tail lights from Auxito.com. These are 3157s. I have them in both sides. What I like about them is that even on this side with the sun, you can still see the light in the daytime, which is perfect. It's extra bright, 10 times brighter than the stock halogen bulbs that were in here. So this is perfect if you have stock halogen lights and you want to upgrade something a little brighter, a little more crisp, a little more, gives it more of a classic look. Try out these Auxito LED light bulbs. There you have it, y'all. Another quick and easy mod. LED tail lights for the F-150, or for any vehicle for that matter. If you need them, check out Auxito.com. Link in the description below. If you want to get 15% off your order, use the code Me and Car Keys at checkout. You get 15% off your order. Save a little bit of money and help you see a lot better and be seen a lot better. These are perfect because they are highly visible in the daytime, as you can see. We'll also get some night shots before we end this video. Definitely got to get some night shots so you can see how bright these really are in the nighttime. So thanks for watching another video on Me and Car Keys channel. Once again, 15% off. Use the code Me and Car Keys at checkout, Auxito.com, and I'll see you next time.